Welcome back to Rome. My guest tonight played shooting guard for the Florida Gators last year. He was a first-team All-SEC player as a freshman. He is an NBA draft prospect. I'm joined by Bradley Beal. Bradley, nice to have you on. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Doing great, Bradley. Thank you. So you're coming out after your freshman year. Let me get your thoughts. I know you did your research and your homework. Was it a tough call or was it a no-brainer?
It was most definitely a tough call, mainly because I'm the type of kid that actually likes school, which is kind of difficult for most athletes, but I actually love school, and at the same time I just developed a relationship with my teammates, so it was kind of hard to give that up for something totally new and different, which I wasn't sure what it may be yet until next week. So it was really difficult. It was basically like choosing another college again.
All right, so ultimately, what did that decision come down to, and how did you know that you were ready?
Mentally and physically, I believe I was ready. I know towards the end of the year, I did a great job of, like, in tournament time to actually help boost my status a little bit. But at the end of the day, it was just me realizing my dream was right here in front of me, and I really just had to take advantage of that and just seize the opportunity and just go on with it. And I decided to do that.
All right, so talk about your year there. I mean, when you first got there, was that the plan, to try and go one and done?
It wasn't at all. It was just play ball and just have fun and just have a great career in college, basically. I mean, I committed there for 4 years. That's what you do when you commit to a college. So I didn't know whether or not I was going to do 1, 2, or 3, or 4 years, but I knew towards the end of the year my name was kind of high in the draft statuses and things like that. So I knew that at the end of the day I just had to just go chase my dream.
You know, it's interesting because you had that huge last half of the year and you finished really strongly. But like you point out, you just wanted to go there and go to college and ball and have some fun. The first half of the season, were you having fun playing, or was it something of a challenge?
Yeah, it was most definitely a challenge, mainly because I hit a lot of adversity. I actually went through a shooting slump, which I've never been through ever before. So it was real difficult for me to deal with because I've actually never been through it. And just to be able to actually pick it up towards the end of the season really helped me out a lot, and my coaches and my teammates really did a great job of encouraging me and giving me that extra boost of confidence that I needed.
All right, so how'd you turn that thing around? How'd you get so much better in the second half of the year?
It was just my teammates and my coaches just telling me to be more assertive and just start worrying about other things to impact the game rather than just shooting the ball, because the shots is already going to be there. It was out of my control, so it was really something I couldn't control. They just told me to start doing other things I can control, like playing defense and rebounding and just doing other things to impact the game. And once I started doing those things, then I started knocking down more shots and I started having more fun. So I think I just lost sight of having fun for a little bit.
So based on your intel and the information coming back in, where do you think you'll go in the draft?
I'm hearing 2 through 5. But honestly, wherever I may land, wherever I may fall up, whatever team drafts me, I'm going to be happy regardless. I'm going to try to make an impact as best as I can.
All right, so if you go number 2, you go to Charlotte unless they move that deal or that pick. You've already worked for them. What was it like in that workout? How do you think you did? And were you at all intimidated working in front of Michael Jordan?
It wasn't intimidating, mainly because I've played it in front of him before. So, but at the same time, you see him walk in the gym like, oh man, that's Michael Jordan. But I mean, at the same time, you just lose sight of that he's there. He's just like a normal person. But overall, I believe the workout was really good. It was real competitive. And it was a great group of guys, myself, Mike Kidd-Gilchrist, and Chris Joseph, Darius Johnson-Odom, and Quincy Acey and Bernard James from Florida State. So it was a real good group, and it was real competitive. And at the end of the day, I think everybody did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you know how it is this time of year. They're playing poker. They don't want to let anybody know what they're thinking. Has any team given you any indication that if you're on the board when we pick, we're going to take you?
None at all. None have actually communicated with me nor my agent about it. So like you said, they're all playing poker. They're really just hiding their hands and just keeping the cards close to their chest. So I'm really just have to wait till draft day, I guess.
I mean, you got some opportunities here. I mean, you got to go where you go, and you don't really have a choice. But if you don't go there, maybe you go 3rd to Washington, then you can run with John Wall. If you were to drop to number 4 at Cleveland, that wouldn't be terrible either. You could play with Kyrie Irving. I mean, I'm sure you've looked at all these things. Is there a situation that makes the most sense for you?
Not at all, honestly, because I can't go wrong with any situation, honestly. The Bobcats are a pretty good team. They're on the uprise. They have a young team. All the teams that really are considered me are pretty young teams, and they all have a great point guard at each team. So to play with John Wall or Kyrie or DJ Augustine with the Bobcats, I mean, it would be terrific, just because those guys have passion for the game and are great point guards and are young guys as well, and I can see myself playing with them in the near future.
Yeah, when you look at it, maybe you're a little bit undersized for a 2. Do you have any concern about guarding bigger guards once you get up there?
Not at all, because I'm kind of used to it. I'm used to playing out of my position, guarding 3s and 4s in college, and I know at this level it's going to be a lot different, but at the same time I have the confidence and the mental toughness to be able to guard a guy who's maybe 2 inches taller than me. I really won't have a problem with that, just as long as I just have the heart and the courage to be able to defend and just do my job on both ends of the floor. I think I'll be fine.
Tell you what, my man, you just handled that without any problem. Bradley, great to have you on the show. Thanks very much. I'll run you down again after the draft.
All right, thank you.
Well done.